Who's that? People getting out of the car. I don't know who those people are. Staring at me. Okay, anyway, I did a video yesterday and TikTok deleted it. Maybe I backed out, I don't know, but it was 10 minutes. And, oh yeah, don't stare at me, bruh. Don't stare at me. I'm watching you. Okay, yeah, so I think it was actually a 7-minute video. As I'm decompressing from my boots on the ground failure and dramatic non-near-death experience, where anytime it gets physically exerting, I implode. I should have made videos after post-implosion, but well, there's Rodney. Hi, Rodney. Okay, yep. Focus, Tyler, focus. Anywho, what I was going to say is I actually, I don't watch a ton of content. I watch MN Jam. I was on Discord for a little bit. I was on Facebook, Instagram, other things for a little bit, but TikTok, a little YouTube. Mainly TikTok is what I've been focused on, and I get frustrated in the moment when I don't solve it, but for the most part, I've sincerely enjoyed thinking differently, making content, having a healthy hobby, and I'm very appreciative of all the people that have replied to either funny videos or emotional videos, or a lot more people are commenting, and that was really the goal of this in multiple ways. One is I don't really watch a ton of content, but that's mainly because I don't want to necessarily bias myself or give myself confirmation bias. Doesn't mean I don't engage. I try to engage with everyone that comments or anyone that messages me. I try to engage because I think that when they're your own concepts that you're working through, and then people can either poke holes in those or add to those, or you guys can share information. I think those are very, very helpful. Rodney looked at me. He knows I'm making a video. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So I find the community very uplifting, motivating, helpful. I sincerely appreciate all the positive comments that I've gotten, and all the people that have said nice things or just contributed in any way or answered questions. I just wanted to say I'm very appreciative. I'm not gonna cry today though. But I am imperfect, and there's a lot of things that I wish I could undo or go back and make a different decision, but I can't. I just got to try to be the best version of myself today, and not make the same mistakes. And honestly, if you've ever been to a support group, and it's funny because I'm making funny videos now of support groups and making plays off Discord or whatnot, but honestly, those sort of groups are, that's what therapists and mental health people would tell you, is that the best way to overcome addiction or those sort of challenges is community. A lot of people, for me, my issues were because I couldn't deal with my own reality. I wasn't happy in life. There were certain aspects of my life that I loved, but I felt like a prisoner in my own mind a lot of the time, and some of that had to do with undiagnosed ADHD. Some of that had to do with just not being in the right relationship, and I didn't know how to process those things. And instead of figuring that out or seeking help or asking for help or being vulnerable, I never learned how to do that really as a kid or an adult. Really, I've always been my own worst critic and put a lot of pressure, self-applied pressure on myself. And it's I related a lot to like Justin in there, and like his desire not to be like wrong, which stems from like childhood and divorce, and like I don't know, it's like it's self-worth and self-esteem, and like feeling like you have to solve something to be worthy or worth something. And I think maybe that's part of the message as well, is that like, find it or you don't find it, like finding what your own purpose in life or your own meaning in life is like what I think is most important. And I do think that he's been playing this for a very long time, and he does view it as a personal challenge to not only outwit AI, but like outwit us as well. So like, I don't think there's any chance that he actually thought it could be found in the first weekend, but I also believe that I don't think he wants it to go 10 years, which is why, yeah, I just feel so close and yet so far, and I don't know if that's like a false close or not a false close. And I've been wanting to email him for like a week, and I really don't want to email him, have nothing happen, which means I have to start over essentially, and I don't really want to think about that. But yeah, in the meantime, I don't know, I might not because I'm like angry or anything, but like I think naturally if it snows I'm not gonna be able to go, so I think naturally I just have to take like a step back, for like not a step back from like everything, but just like try to gather my thoughts, try to like refocus for like the next time I will go boots on the ground. Yeah, but yeah, the main thing I just wanted to say that I'm very appreciative of the community, and like for me, while I said what I said of like, if you're trying to recover from something, like it's definitely helpful to like go to community-based things, and like I did like at the time, but there also reaches a point where like I feel like if you're always surrounded by that, like it's hard to like fully like move on and I don't know, fully heal. And so like this has been like it's like a hobby-based community, which it's really the first time I've had a hobby, first time I've had like a healthy or community that's based on like a healthy hobby as opposed to an unhealthy hobby. Yeah, I think that's it. Should probably go to work. Somehow I can leave at 6:45. I work 5 minutes away, and it's 7:54. I don't know what's happened. I went to the post office. That shouldn't have taken as much time as this. All right, well, yeah, that's it. Thanks. Bye.